Welcome to Actual Factual. On today's podcast, we will be talking about beauty and relationships. Everyone wants to marry someone who is beautiful, and everyone has different ideas and perspectives of beauty. I have brought in some experts on the subject to discuss and give their viewpoints on the questions: how is beauty perceived, and how does beauty play a part in choosing a partner? Rachel Sewell from UCF Department of Sociology has done some research about how beauty is important in society today, and she will talk about beauty and appearance and the different perspectives towards them.
Beauty and physical appearance are considered to be of great importance in today's society. In the U.S., many strive for physical perfection, and much attention is focused on the way one looks. A beauty ideal has been created over time through the combination of several elements within American culture, and this ideal image defines female beauty as fitting into a certain mold. It is imperative to ask, does the male perception of female beauty differ from the female one? Several studies have revealed that women tend to overestimate male preferences of a thin female figure. Analysis revealed that not only do women overestimate the extent to which men perceive thin women as attractive, but they also overestimate the extent to which thin figures are viewed as ideal by their female peers. There seems to be a consensus that women have a stronger preference than men for thinner female body frames.
You talk a lot about body type. Is that the key part in attraction?
Physical attractiveness is not limited to body type and shape. Many factors determine the attractiveness of an individual. And several studies have examined different physical characteristics, trying to determine what attributes make a person more physically appealing than others. A more recent study by Swami Furnam and Joshi focused on 3 different physical characteristics: skin tone, hair length, and hair color, and their relation to a woman's attractiveness, among other traits. The results showed that a light-toned figure was rated more positively than the dark-toned and tan figures. Brunettes were also rated more positively than blondes. Both women and men rated dark hair more positively than blonde hair for all 3 skin tones. However, women were more likely to rate dark hair higher than blonde hair for all 3 skin tones.
So beauty and attraction are just a matter of opinion? Our next guest is Zoe Diana, Editor-in-Chief of Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology. Zoe, how do you think people perceive beauty and what attracts us to each other?
Cosmetic dermatology is all about the attainment of beauty. At first glance, you may agree that beauty is something you know when you see it, but sociologists tell us that that is not true. Sociologists took a group of 20,000 persons worldwide looking for commonality in opinion. It appears that the evaluators all picked the women with high cheekbones. Why high cheekbones? High cheekbones are an indicator of women's reproductive state. Could it be that we are hardwired as humans for an attraction to those who can bear children? It appears that this response is hardwired in the human mind, perhaps for perpetuation of the species. However, it does mean that our perceptions of human beauty may be more instinctual and less opinion.
That's interesting. You're saying that beauty is not in the eye of the beholder, that we, as humans, are attracted to those who show more signs of high fertility. Our last guest, Bjorn Carey, a science writer for Stanford University, is going to talk to us more about factors that play into attraction and beauty and their role in choosing a partner. Bjorn, I read your article on life science and it was very interesting. There are so many factors that play a part in how we see beauty and what attracts us to find our partners. Will you talk a little about what you found in your research for that article?
To figure out how we pick mates, scientists have measured every shape and angle of the human face, studied the symmetry of dancers, crafted formulas from the measurements of Playboy models, and had both men and women rank attractiveness based on smelling armpit sweat. After all this and more, the rules of attraction for the human species are still not clearly understood. How it all factors into true love is even more mysterious, but a short list of scientific rules for the game of love is emerging. Some are as clearly defined as the prominent feminine eyes of a supermodel or the desirable hips of a well-built man. Other rules work at the subconscious level, motivating us to action for evolutionary reasons that are tucked inside clouds of infatuation. In the end, lasting love depends at least as much on behavior as biology.
So in the end, what attracts people most to each other, what matters the most in the relationship, is not physical? It's behavioral?
The rules of attraction make a pretty long list. No scientist knows the order of the list. When it comes to sticking together for the long haul, researchers have shown that likeness of personality, which can take more time to realize, means more. Comedy can also help a relationship. But Eric Bresler of McMaster University says the importance of humor is different for men and women. From a study he found, a woman is attracted to a man who makes her laugh. A man likes a woman who laughs at his jokes.
Thanks, guys! So today we've heard about attraction, love, and beauty. We've learned that some studies show that attraction and beauty are influenced by fertility, while others show that behavior and making connections are more important. So we are left to decide. Do you have to have great hair and high cheekbones, or just be able to make your partner laugh?